Again, if you were on the stream earlier, you heard me say for 80 plus years, slavery was the biggest thing in America. It wasn't healthcare, it wasn't gun rights, it wasn't gun reform, it wasn't transports, it wasn't inflation. It was slave states versus free states. And for 80 years, Congress couldn't even prioritize if we were going to be a country that believed in slavery or not, right? So as states decided to say, you know what, I have a slave in Alabama, I have a slave in Georgia, they decided to go to Kentucky, a free state, and all of a sudden I'm going to get my property, and now you're going to claim your property. Congress had that battle for 80 years. And the life expectancy wasn't as long as it is today. So imagine you living maybe 40, 50 years, and you having the turnover 3-4 times in those 80 years, right? You didn't prioritize anything. So for Congress to prioritize banning TikTok, which, you know, hit CapCut as well, I think that opens up the bigger conversation of saying, okay, if Congress can act and move on this, that means Congress can act and move on a lot of shit, right? How do we at least get to a point of Congress acting on stuff that we really want to be prioritized in our communities, right? Whether you black, white, Hispanic, whatever. But the bigger thing is getting out the emotions of politics. You have to be sensible. You have to have a plan. Got to be some strategy. We can't just sit here and say, you know what, Kamala Harris going to come in and she's going to win and she's going to change everything. Because guess what? She didn't win. Now Trump's in, right? Trump's in. He's going to pass his agenda. He has Congress. He has the White House. He has the Supreme Court. How do we as a society collectively say, okay, cool, if you're on the opposite side of this, how do we make it make sense? How do we actually get something out of this administration? But some people don't want anything. They just want to pray it away. They're hoping that in the next 2 years, that they can win back either the House or the Senate.